My name is Margaret Ann Windsor, and was kidnapped from Buckingham Palace in 1941, brought to Moulton, Alabama, and given the name of a twin, Peggy Ann Dempsey. I married a Childers. And both twins, Carl and Peggy, had been killed by their mother. And I've put this on a lot of videos over the last 15 months probably, and on Facebook, and I've been telling it since I found out about my kidnapping when I was flown out to Larry Flint's in a political campaign, July the 31st of 83. This is, I didn't have hiking boots. Sometimes I just had flip-flops out there with the snakes on the Appalachian Trail. And granted, I didn't do it all. I was trying to live and started out without a backpack, without matches, without food, without clothing or anything hardly. So anyway, this is what I ended up with. These are shoes I've worn since just before Christmas of 2011, I believe. Or, yeah. And this is a backpack. I didn't have a backpack for a long time. Anyway, I didn't have any of those goodies, matches or anything. Tent. This is where the Appalachian Trail, this is where they were told to run me. They're law enforcement, and I was hauled into court. It's what happened when I was put, the federal people. I'd written a book in Atlanta, Georgia, back 76 to 80 when I had antifreeze put in me. So I had brain damage enormous, and nobody's ever been held accountable for anything. I could go on a daily basis what's happened to me. It's horrific. No wonder they don't want it told. It was done because I'm British, because I'm the Victoria II, the Monarch. Kidnapped by the Kennedys. My own Uncle George, who became illegal, Georgia VI, she's illegal. Part of the New World Order. This is my mom, sister, George O'Keefe, the artist. That's the O'Keefe genealogy, and this is Georgia. This is Georgia again. And this is the double that married Wallace Simpson. My father was married to my mom, Claudia Ruth O'Keefe. Okay, I'm not very well laid out this morning. Obviously, it's a little upsetting when I turn on the TV and after all that's been done to me, and sucking up another night of fumes that's ongoing, toxic. And you talk about police brutality. The police were a part of this, but it was the people, and I want that clear. If I ever make it out of this, it was the people that let it happen and did it to me, the American people who call themselves friends of the British across the pond. Well, that's a friggin' joke. You got Diana, who was illegal. You got her son, who's illegal, and named his kid George after George the VI that helped kidnap me. I got his picture right here, yeah. Made the movie out of him, none of the truth. And this is Roosevelt, who sent Kennedy as ambassador to help take down my dad and kidnapped me when I was born in 39 with the Jews and the New World Order. So look at all the treaties that are illegal that were signed after that. And I'm never going to get this on this video. This is back to the Appalachian Trail and around Roanoke, and I did a good bit of this. And the main thing is I lived out there in the winter because I had no food or clothing, really, or anything. It took me a while to be able to get a tent, and when I did, they'd come in and spray it and tear it. And by the way, they're doing a movie that's being released with Reese Witherspoon about a woman who did the Pacific Coast Trail, I believe is the name of it. But the point I'm wanting to make is they're making out, they're not calling her crazy. They're not denying her food or doing any of the things like the Appalachian Trail, the volunteers. You wouldn't believe the lies that they told, and the local TV stations covered it where they wouldn't cover anything that I was telling, and I'm not going to get into that because if it's ever, too many people want me dead because of the truth surrounding my kidnapping and then writing about a book about mind control. And Larry Flint, by the way, I won't take that out. And Hustler, that during the campaign he was shot. The person was programmed in Lawrenceville, Georgia. He shot Flint, and his attorney killed the attorney. But this is the people that I owe. The Brits and Germans, my family in Germany, and the German people, and some Americans. By the way, my mother was an American, Irish, Catholic, sister to George O'Keeffe. You can't get much more. And look at you don't even know who my mother is. Look what this country did. They installed their own monarch, Elizabeth, while they brought me over here. Big joke. And they make a big deal out of William and Kate, who's illegal, staying at the Carlisle. Maybe you get to see what happened to me on my one stint to New York City, trying to get over into Montreal to get out of this hell. This was on the 26th, I believe. Forgotten the year. I guess I can look. My tape's going to run out anyway. November the 26th of 97. And when they brought me over here, they gave me to Moulton a pigsty. A woman killed her twins. They even changed the birth dates on the birth certificates from Alabama, which is illegal to do. But hey, who's watching? This is Carl. And his name's been used in a lot of this also, Carl Preston Dempsey. Both twins were dead, and they gave him the name of Peggy. Now, here's where I've written to the district attorney in Moulton, Alabama, the probate judge, who his grandfather was the one that the twins that delivered them. This is my sons Mark and Scott, heir after me, not William. This is my son Mark that's heir. And this is an old photo, and I don't know where my sons are. This is one of the mind control murders, and they go on and on, that were done deliberately in patterns. This is Tucson, Arizona, with Mark and Scott Kelly, who are astronauts. And, of course, Mark Kelly is married to Gabby Gifford, and she's U.S. Congressman. That's where the twins come in. This is Redstone Arsenal here, and I want to make sure I get this here. I've got the Hustler in there that they did but this is what I wanted to show you right here. This is where these people in Huntsville, Alabama, that helped kill me in so many ways, it can't be told. How do you think that NASA was built or any of that? Through blood money. And this is the people that paid it. And you didn't create NASA. The Brits and the Germans did. My hostage money, and they're the ones I owe. And by the way, I did want to say their names here. I hope I don't get them in trouble. They own pubs, or did if somebody hasn't. Their names that mean something to me: Dominic Young, Dave Kirby, and Mike Dempsey. Of course, Mike Dempsey's using the name of the twins. They're just confirming who I am, really. And here I want to get back to this, the trail. It's a total response to me when I'm the monarch that this country kidnapped and have done such horrendous things to me and my children here. It's unspeakable crimes. Not one has been brought before a judge. I've been in jail for living in the forest. This is Eric Smith, 3/6/04. And by the way, he used the date Larry Flint was shot, 3/6, because you get into cryptic and patterns that put these mind control murders together. But anyway, that was out of Flint's endorsement there in Hustler. But I guess I'm moving about because I've had a gut full of being uh, made